If students come to a liberal arts college, I like to think of them, it's sort of a cartoonish way to think of them, but they come in with a Crayola 8-pack of crayons. They've learned certain things, and these basic things are the basic colors that you see in the box. And then what we teach them to do is to put the colors together. And so by the time they're finished here, I'd like to think they walk away with a 64 crayon box of crayons and 128 or whatever. And so they've learned how to, all these things go together. And that's what the liberal arts is sort of about in general.
I think it's really exciting to have a business program in a liberal arts college because business is a liberal art. It's the combination of knowing what your customers want, what the public wants. All of those elements have to come together. And if all you study are business ideas, you don't know people, you don't know our history, you don't know the consolidation of what liberal arts means, you really aren't going to be as effective in business.
The PEAK curriculum is a great option for students because it's one major and 3 minors. So it provides an educational foundation that gives all kinds of career opportunities when students graduate. So PEAK is a wonderful option for students.
So the exciting thing about PEAK is that it's integrated all the way through. It says from the very beginning, yes, you need all of the ways of knowing that a liberal arts education gives you, and you need to be able to get a job. And we expect you to participate in our society, not as a watcher, not just as an academic, but as a member who expects to be part of that world, that economic world that we're in.
Let me say this. I think that I like the fact that journalism is a minor on this campus because I think that journalists who are just trained as a craft lack the kind of knowledge base that a journalist who is doing the work with an understanding of, say, biology or an understanding of history or political science, or in our case, political economics, we call it on our campus, is a better trained journalist than just somebody who understands how to do a B-roll or who understands how to do an interview. Those are important things, but I think if your focus was just journalistic, that you would miss something that PEAK really allows our students to do, which is to have a wide angle on life and experience.
So the neat thing about PEAK, it doesn't change the liberal arts, it makes it easier to understand. What we teach and what we do for students is the same thing we've always done, but under PEAK, it's more clear what that means. It says there's certain ways of knowing things. We help you explore those ways, get really good at one, get pretty good at the others, and make sure that you've got skills and talents that will make you able to get a job.
When I used to describe the liberal arts, and I used to, and this would be an apt description of PEAK too, I used to use the metaphor of a pizza. I used to call it the liberal arts pizza. And when you're young and inexperienced, what do you like? You like cheese pizza. You know, it's all the flavor you can handle. Then as you grow a little older, a little more sophisticated, a little more worldly, you start to add things. You know, my daughter now is starting to add pepperoni and black olive and some other flavors, pineapple, to the pizza. And to me, that's a great metaphor for what the liberal arts brings. One fine tasting pizza. By golly, the liberal arts pizza. There you have it.